In this video, we will be filing federal income tax for year 2023. And the situation here is we have a married couple filing jointly and no children. So we have a married couple, and their names are Larry Jones and Mary Jones, and no children. And this is Larry Jones, W-2. So he made $45,000 in 2023, and the federal income tax withheld is $4,000. And then this is Mary Jones, and her income is $50,000, and her federal income tax withheld is $5,000. So their combined income is $45,000 plus $50,000 is $95,000. And then the tax withheld, federal income tax withheld, is $4,000 plus $5,000 is $9,000. And then now we'll complete Form 1040. So here we have the first name, last name, Larry Jones, and then the Social Security number, and then Mary Jones, Social Security number, home address, and then we have city, state, zip code, and then check this box, married, filing jointly. And they are not born before 1959, not blind, and no children. So in line 1A, this is the amount from the W-2, which is $95,000. And they don't have anything here. And so column 1Z is to add everything here. And so we get $95,000. And suppose they don't have any interest in the dividends or any pension or Social Security benefits or anything yet. And so line 9, we combine everything here, we get $95,000. And suppose there's no Schedule 1, no adjustments, so it would be 0. And therefore on line 11, the adjusted gross income, it'd be 95,000 minus 0, which is $95,000. And then line 12, we either use the standard deduction or the itemized deduction. So let's go ahead and use standard deduction. And so we look at the box here on the left side. Mary filing jointly. The standard deduction is $27,700. So their standard deduction is $27,700. And no qualified business income deduction, and so 0. And then line 14 is to add line 12 and line 13. And then line 15 is the taxable income, so it'd be 95,000 minus 27,700, and which gives us 67,000 $67,300. So this will be the taxable income. And then, so taxable income of 67,300. And then line 11, this is called the adjusted gross income. And it's the adjusted gross income is $95,000. And then now we need to figure out the tax for the taxable income of 67,300. And so there's a couple of ways to do it. And so we can use the formula, or we can just use the tax table of values. So let's just go ahead and use the tax table. So to get the tax table for year 2023, we can just go to Google and then type in 2023 tax table, and then it will bring up the formula that we can use to calculate the tax, and then it also brings up the tax table. So the easiest way to figure out the tax is just to use the tax table. And so let's click on tax table. And this is the tax table for year 2023. Here we have a taxable income of 67,300. And so we will go down and find 67,300. And so since our amount is 67,300, then this is the row that we will use. This column is for single filers, and then this column is for married filing jointly. So our taxable income is 67,300. The corresponding tax will be $7,639. And so this is what we have right here, is $7,639. And now we come back to Form 1040. So the tax will be $7,639. Taxable income is 67,300. And suppose we don't have anything from Schedule 2. And so add line 16 and 17, we'll get $7,639. And then 19, no child tax credit. And then line 20, no Schedule 3. Line 21 be just 0. And then line 22 is subtract 21, line 21 from line 18, and we get $7,639. And no other taxes, and therefore the total tax and for line 24 will be $7,639. Federal income tax withheld is $9,000. For Larry Jones, the husband, we have a federal income tax withheld of $4,000. And then for the wife, the federal income tax withheld is $5,000. And so there will be a total of $9,000. So here in 25A, we have $9,000. And then we don't have anything for 25B, 25C, and therefore 25D. I just add these values together and we get $9,000. And here we have no earned income credit, no child tax credit, no education credit, so 0, and so 32 would be 0. 33, line 33, be 9,000. And then line 34, if line 33 is more than line 24, then that'll be the refund. So here we have 9,000 minus 7,639, then we get $1,361, and this will be the refund. And then line 35A, it just input the amount we want refunded. So it'll be $1,361. And then the rest is just complete the signature, the date, and then occupation, and just things like that. And there's a few ways to file this return online. What I do is I normally file it with the IRS online forms. The IRS has what's called fillable forms, and then we can just go to Google and type in IRS fillable forms, and then it will show us something like this. And then just click on Start Free File Fillable Forms. And then if you don't have an account, then you just need to create one. And then once you're inside, you just input whatever forms you need. In this case, we just have the form 1040. And so we just need to input form 1040. And then we also need to input the W2, the information from the 2 W2s. And then we can just submit it to the IRS. And the nice thing about this fillable form is all free, completely free. It doesn't do calculations for us. It's just a form, and we just input all the data, and then we submit it. And then once we submit it to the IRS, if something is wrong, then a couple of hours later, then the IRS will send it back, and it will tell us which line is wrong, and what we need to do is just fix the error, and then we just resubmit it, and then you can just resubmit it as many times as needed. And so this is one of the simplest tax situation. It's just a married couple with no children, and so that's how we would file the income tax for this situation.